All right, welcome back to the Survivor Heroes vs. Villains.
All right, here it is. Last episode, Amanda is out and is out of the
because
competition.
because Candace couldn't stick with the plan with the heroes.
No, yeah, that was
She
the few notes I
defected.
took was kind of all about that. It was just Candace. Even at the beginning of the episode, it was Russell was mad about some of the secret keeping of the episode in the previous time, but then he's like, I'm gonna do all these other little things. And then he's asked Candace to jump ship. I said she considers mildly. Little did I know she considered it strongly
Strongly, yes.
throughout the rest of the episode. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that now. It's like, okay.
That's what Candace does. She mutinies. That's what she does when she just flip on the tribe when she needs to.
It's true. She's a hero, apparently. So
That's
she's a hero, just
right.
so you know.
But ultimately, Russell did. He did waste an idol.
He
That did
did.
happen.
He did waste the idol. Yeah. He's got a little paranoid about it. So that's something. That's something at least. So
But like that, ironically, that would have been the perfect opportunity for them to vote Parvati.
yeah.
And they didn't take it, and then Sandra and Candace ended up voting Amanda with them. So
Yep.
now what do we do
Yep.
from here?
Yeah. So Candace, what's the big play now? We just have to do what they say, and then what? Then they get us. They continue to vote us out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a decision, I suppose.
Let's see. We'll watch the episode. If you
Yeah.
want to click link in the description, you can watch it along with us and come back afterwards for the discussion. All right. Candace and Danielle voted out.
That
Versus Villain.
is wild. What a wild. Wow. Okay. I mean, not really expecting what I was expecting exactly.
Right? Like,
or even close
the
to
fact that
it.
Russell got his way, even with like them fully realizing his plan, them trying to turn each other and them turn them against each other. That didn't even matter. It's like, all right, well, I'm gonna get Colby, Rupert, and then get Jerry to flip over. I'm interested why Jerry ultimately flipped over, but
yeah, it's kind of wild because like they even preempted it. They were like, whatever he tells you, don't listen to him.
Yeah, I guess
like together they were like, he's trying to pit us against each other. Don't let him do that. And then
Jerry's she was never been a big Parvati fan, so I mean, like, she was always begrudgingly just like in the alliance with them. So I guess she was always more inclined to go with Russell, but so she's probably like, all right, well, weakens Parvati, I'll take that, I guess.
Yeah.
But she seemed like initially like Rupert. It's obviously Rupert. But maybe it was something about the tribal council that made her
maybe
flip it too.
Maybe it was the way maybe it was the way that Danielle said that, and she's kind of more allied with Russell. So maybe it was she didn't really trust that the fact that Danielle was really hardcore. Like, oh, he doesn't even know how loyal I am to Parvati.
Yeah.
So maybe it was something to do with that. It kind of helped her.
A tough way for Danielle to go out. Very emotional and like there's no truth to any of it whatsoever. Like the whole,
not even close.
And
he just completely lies and gets away with it, pretty much, basically.
And the person, like, no one even believed his lies, and it still,
and it still ended up.
Really.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's like her this arc she's had of like working with crazy men on both seasons, and then it's at the hands of Crazy Man that she gets voted out here.
Yeah, pretty much, because I don't really understand his play here. Like, I'm not, like, in terms of getting them like apart, I understand that. Like, that makes sense to me, because he wants to regain control of
he
his
said
alliance.
that his episode, I'll get control back so fast they won't know what hit him.
Yeah, except like this seemed like the worst way to go about that possible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
just outright tells them she's conniving to get rid of you. Like he just says that to both of them, and then Parvati's like, "Well, I'm gonna talk to her about that," and he's like, "Don't do that. Wait, no, you're supposed to
What? You're gonna
wait.
go
What?"
talk to me? You're gonna go talk there after told you this?
Yeah, it's just like, "Wait, no, don't do that."
I mean,
He
you'll be
didn't
out
really come
next. And then he does the same thing with Jerry. Like,
yeah.
I'm doing this for you. It'll be you next, not me. I had nothing to do with it. But if
Yeah, I can't explain any
I
of
don't
it.
know why, but somehow you'll go. So that's not good for
It's so
you.
weird. It's so funny to me.
And she's like, okay,
Because like it's not a very successful long term strategy. Like it's to me, it's not really playing to the end game. It helps him out a little bit here, but like I don't know, getting rid of one of them is useful because for the end game in that it frees up space for him to get there in his alliance, but it makes him look terrible to his alliance.
right.
Like Parvati is not going to stand for this. Like it's just fact of the matter.
Yeah, they're not
Um,
liking his antics. I mean,
yeah,
Danielle obviously will not appreciate that, but
yeah.
yeah,
She ain't voting for him if he makes it to the final tribal. There's no way he's getting
right.
voted for by her at least.
Well, that's the thing with Russell. We've seen in 2 seasons, he just does not care like about socially, like how the repercussions of it. It's just like whatever I gotta do. And you're a
Yeah,
dumbass, Rupert.
I and I feel like what's interesting about that is if I feel like he knew what the results of last season was by the time this was being filmed, he might have a very different, maybe not very different because he's still Russell, but I
Mm,
feel like he may have a different approach when it comes to dealing with stuff like this because
yeah,
the story of that season is failing miserably at like understanding the social aspect of the game. Like
right.
it's he plays it
And
plays
then he thinks he still won that, and then
right.
he's like, now I'm playing with all stars, so even more so. Like
Yeah,
I don't need to change anything. It's the same.
right, right.
Worked for me last time.
Yeah, exactly. So, um, but yeah, that's that for being a double tribal double vote episode. This was great.
Hmm.
I know we talked before. There was like I don't remember if it was in Gabon or if it was last season. I don't really remember. But there was one of these double. I think it was Gabon. There was one of these double tribal ones, and it just didn't work. Like the episode flow just felt all off.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked totally. It worked completely well in this one. They just crammed it in
Yeah, I think
really
I
well.
think it helps that if we had just done the first half, it probably would have been less interesting. That's probably one of the less interesting votes,
Yeah.
even though it is still fun to like. Colby was like, "Well, if they split, they're gonna split the vote, so they split it on you and Candace, and we flip our votes to Candace, then we can get Candace out." So that was
Right.
fun, and he had the whole Rupert rock in the pocket
Yeah.
shenanigans, the
And that plan worked.
hook, line, and sinker. Right?
Yeah.
I know that shape. I know the outline. I know an idle outline in the pants anywhere.
I've seen like 6 idols. I know exactly what they look like, their shape, their weight, how they look in a pocket.
Meanwhile, it's just a rock.
it's
Not
a
much
it's a
science
rock.
to it. It's like I see the point where the paper meets the idol. It's the exact shape.
I see the little rope tie around it even. I see the whole thing. Yeah, so that was fun. I like that because especially it was fun too because they're like, well, Colby's not thinking about anything; he's just giving up. And then meanwhile, it switches to Colby being like, "This is what we're gonna do," and like he's got this whole cool little scheme. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, right.
Colby's
Colby's
playing the
not
game
thinking about
still.
anything. And he doesn't really, like 80% of the day he's just standing there, and then
Yeah,
he comes in the last second with this idea. Here you go. Nice.
yeah,
But
it's true. Most of the time, it's head empty, but every once in a while, Colby comes alive, and it's always really exciting.
and Rupert's rock seemingly saved him there too, because that was the only
Yeah,
reason they split the vote was out of fear of the idol.
yeah,
Maybe they would have done it anyway, just in case. But you
maybe
know,
a little fun reinforcement
but
though.
Russell was
You know,
confident that he had it, so they had to. But then,
yeah,
as he said afterwards, like we messed up by splitting it on Candace and Rupert. Which is like, yeah, why? I guess it literally is they didn't like Candace and the fact that she flipped. So let's get her out now.
Yeah,
kind
which
of
is really funny
poetic,
because they're
but
like, "Cool, we got her to flip. Let's get rid of her now."
yeah, we got her to flip. Great. We can't trust her because she flipped though. So
That's the thing. It's just like, what did she think was gonna
that's the problem
happen?
with these flippers. It's
Yeah,
tough.
these stupid flippers.
it's a,
Because it's like
well, the best
you
scenario, which is what she thought, is at least they would take her and take out the heroes first, which is like
right.
probably what they should have done, right? Like it made more sense to
Yeah,
split between Rupert and Colby here, and then their little plan wouldn't have helped them at all. But
yeah, but I don't. It would have gotten her like a little further, but like, I mean, let's be honest. Rupert even, or not Rupert, Russell even said like, yeah, she's a 6 now. She's the villain. She's in the villains, and it's like, yeah, okay, she's number 6. You
well, he
literally
said
said
he
she's
even
number
said
6.
he said, well, once you get, it's not like all the villains are gonna split the money. Then the villains will start turning on each other.
Yeah,
So he's implying then she would get higher because someone would use her against the other
maybe,
villains.
but that's not what
But
happened at all.
but he's
They
obviously,
immediately turned on her.
yeah. He probably, because he's probably still buttering her up because he's probably
Yeah,
thinking that Rupert will go still because I don't know. I guess they're thinking Rupert and Colby will just vote for Russell or Parvati or something, and then once there's a
yeah,
tie
maybe.
between Rupert and Candace, then they'll vote for Rupert. But meanwhile, Candace was already on the way out, and they're buttering her up. But that was
Yeah,
the first half. And I mean, leading up to that, we had the immunity challenge where everybody was stepping down one after the other real quick. They were taking all the temptations that Jeff was bringing
yeah.
out.
It wasn't that much of a tantalizing. It was just like, yeah,
Yeah,
we're stepping down
yeah,
now.
and then her Parvati's whole alliance is like, Parvati's got this. She'll beat Rupert for us. We'll take the food. Like, all right.
It's just like cool. Like, wow, thanks, Parvati.
And then yeah, it was Parvati versus Rupert, and it was only like an hour and some change. Last time she lasted 6 hours. I mean,
Yeah.
Rupert was not going to beat Parvati at this. Let's be real.
No, no, he's not with that injured toe. He's a
Like the
little he's
perch,
a
if
little
anything,
older.
yeah, the perch helps Parvati
Yeah,
even more. Like
yeah,
as opposed to
really.
just standing last time. But yeah, then Sandra finds that idol after Jeff gives them all that public glue. Sandra
Yeah,
finds it,
so that was kind of big
and
for
so
her. So
when
she's got that.
when people start talking about Rupert having the idol, she's like, "I know he doesn't have it, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Works for me."
Yeah, yeah. Sandra's always this little quiet, understated, underhanded game
Hmm.
that she that made her succeed in Pearl Islands is coming in real handy here.
Yeah,
You love to see it.
yeah,
So I'm excited to see what she's going to be doing moving forward.
yeah.
But
And then you got the second vote where it just all goes to shit. Russell's like, "I need to get control back of this
yeah,
tribe. I don't like that
he's
me
just
and Parvati have equal control right now."
he's like a drug addict that needs his fix. He's like, I gotta get control back. I gotta get it now. And then he's like, yeah, I'll pit them against each other. I'll tell them both separately that they're gonna vote each other out.
And then neither of
Simple as
them
that.
bought it for a second.
Not
And
even not even
he's
remotely.
like, "I guess it could go wrong if they decide to talk to each other." But
Immediately, Parvati's like, well, I mean, I'm gonna talk to her about it. You can't do that.
well, it's funny because he cooks so much that like
Yeah.
even when he like makes something and burns something, he's got another dish just to make up for it real quick. He got Rupert and Colby, and then all he needed was Jerry, and then it was like it didn't even matter that my scheming
Yeah.
blew up on itself.
Yeah. And
So
now in the future,
obviously,
he
well, it
can.
doesn't matter. I mean, obviously now you got to deal um with Parvati after this, but
Yeah. And hey, the follow of this, it's like, okay, maybe now he can go over to the men. But like, I don't know why they would ever. I mean, here's the thing: at this point, he would be a great person to take
hmm,
to the end because like everyone's seen him for who he is. I don't know. Like to me, it's just like, will people respect the strategic game? To me, I think he played a much better, much more solid game in last season. And to me, it's like I don't think he could get votes this time either. I just don't buy it. So yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting, but that's why I would, if I were them, I might consider keeping him around because it could kind of guarantee them some votes. But
it's funny, like whether that's the case or not, he's still like he's having an impact. Like it's not like we're just like
yes,
Russell's doing his thing. He's like actually still shifting the
yeah,
vote every time. So it's
chaos
like can
ensues.
you keep that element in the game? Because he's not just gonna
Yeah,
be a stump on a log.
it's true. But
So
that ain't his way. That ain't his way.
never, yeah.
So we did get a nice little moment early on. Rupert giving Russell a piece of his mind. I was like, he's doing his thing.
That
He's
was
doing the
nice. Yeah,
Rupert thing.
Rupert was
Yeah,
he was like I'm actively gonna instigate him out in the open here.
yeah,
Little does he know that like they already know this guy is kind of crazy. They're just
yeah,
kind of they're okay with it. Obviously, it gets worse for Danielle specifically,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but he's
It's
just
crazy.
like
It's wild that like
I don't give a
I
fuck
don't know
about
what
you
it is.
or your family.
I'm just so curious what it is about him that people just like inherently like go along with. It's just as a viewer, it's like it's the thing that I've been just trying to figure out for the 2 seasons now. I'm trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, because you
Um,
rarely get
so,
the lighthearted moments. Like you get brief glimpses here
yeah,
and there of them joking around, but it's like
yeah,
you barely get that from him because it's so like strategy heavy and
yeah,
like villain narrative heavy.
yeah,
Confessionals.
yeah. I mean, it's clearly he's a funny guy because like basically every time he has a confessional, it's like I'm dying. But like it's
But
like
he doesn't mean that though. When he's saying in
yeah,
confessional, he's not trying to get you to laugh.
I know
He's
that's
trying to
the
be like, oh
crazy thing.
yes, yes.
I don't get it. That's the thing. It's just like it's so interesting to me. Like it's just eternally fascinating. Like this season in particular, what's made it more interesting though is the fact that like Parvati in particular, but Parvati and Danielle have like kind of know that he have known for this whole time basically that he's kind of a loose cannon. But Parvati has been able to just root herself in control of the game in spite of him, kind
Mm-hmm.
of. So it's been fun because they've kind of more or less been able to co-parent the villains and just like the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
But like now he's just like he's acting like the Joker now, where he's just like I'm just gonna go do whatever I want and see what there is to do about it, and Parvati has to like
And fuck Harley
now
Quinn
rein in, yeah, basically, and
and her
yeah,
family.
and now it's like completely alienating the alliance that he had made. So it's just like that's kind of wild to me because he wouldn't pull a move like that. He didn't pull a move like that really in what was the last season called? Where was it? Where did it take place?
Samoa,
Where was it? Samoa. Oh yeah, of course,
the
of
king of
course.
Samoa.
Right. He's the king of Samoa. Um, yeah. So, but it's interesting. Um, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I can't imagine that it's going to go over all that well next time on Survivor. But
You
I don't
can't
know.
keep getting away with it.
I know it's fun seeing the stragglers hang on here. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of wild to see like if it's like Rupert and Colby. There they are. They're here at the end. It's like who you vote for. It's like Rupert stayed in it somehow this whole time, and Colby was there. And it's like, Rupert, you've won $1 million just for being beloved.
Yep.
So, um, yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
Great episode though. Loved it.
yeah. Who's your MVP?
Oh
for this
man,
double episode.
I'm gonna give it to Rupert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to Rupert. There's a lot of fun things he did this episode. I like the beginning. The idol trick was really fun. Um, I just really I don't know. I liked him in this episode a lot. It was really fun to see him kind of come alive again. It's like I've been impressed at how he's kind of still around. He's stuck it kind of stuck it together. It's like he injured that toe like really early on, but he's still kind of hanging in
That toe
there.
is still hanging in there.
Yeah, toe is, and he fought. He almost won that immunity, the second one.
Yeah,
Like he did really good on that
he was
one.
on that
So
right there in that slide puzzle.
yeah. Um,
And what would you rate the episode out of 10?
it was like a 9 out of 10 right there.
9 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'll give it 9 out of 10. Also,
yeah.
yeah. Well,
There's this is again that's crazy. This season is unprecedented in so many ways. The fact that a double vote out episode was that good. We'd seen them tried before, and they are always kind of weird. This one worked really well. So
yeah, because like I said, I think if it was just the standalone for the first half, it
yeah,
might have been the weakest episode of the season,
yeah,
possibly. But like
10
because we
maybe
didn't have
even.
to spend too much time on it, we got the best parts of it, and it was good.
Yeah.
But all right, power rankings for the final 6.
All right. Well, we got Parvati. I will still keep Russell as number 2. He's kind of on thin ice because he's so strong that is going to make him an inevitable target. But he's in a good position where he can kind of now play the men on the heroes. So we'll see. We'll kind of see what happens from there. Sandra will be next. Having that idol extremely strong. I'm gonna say Rupert, Jerry, Colby,
Hmm.
and the reason for that is because like Jerry's just kind of dead weight for the villains. I think Rupert and Colby have a legitimate chance here to turn things around. Whatever direction they go, if Sandra comes to them, if they're able to team up with Russell somehow, but I just don't see Jerry doing a whole lot of anything. And Colby is really just kind of a Russell's +1. So as much as hey, don't get me wrong, I like Colby a
Rupert's
lot.
right.
He's Rupert's +1.
Hmm.
So I hate these R names being so similar. It's messed me up all season long, and it's not going to stop. I'm sorry. It's
Kind of an iconic final 6, though, huh? We got
this is kind of great. We
Parvati,
have two.
Russell, Sandra, Rupert for Pearl Islands, Jerry and Colby from Australian Outback.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like the eras of the show right here. Kinda. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's really representative of some of the eras of the show. I would say Pearl Islands is sort of like the start of a new era for the show, whereas like Australian Outback is very like old school. But we got uh, Parvati and Russell are very much kind of emphatic of the new sort of very strategical uh, thrust of the show that it's been in the last you
Mm-hmm.
know 5 or so seasons, 10 or so seasons, even. So yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. It's a great episode, and I'm excited. I this they I it's falling apart over here. I'm really looking forward to. I have no idea how this season's going to end,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really excited. It's been fun. It's been fun. Like I said in the episode, I'm still kind of getting a little sick and tired of seeing Russell Hance on my screen. I could do without him a little bit sometimes, but like I have to. He brings the sauce every time. So it's like, can I complain that much? Not really. It's kind of like it's like eating fast food, right? It's like you don't. It's like you really get kind of sick of it. You're just like, I don't want to eat more of it. But then you get a craving for it, like 2 hours after saying that or thinking that. So it's like it's basically that.
It's kind of evil.
And it's kind of evil, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just cool. And it's like, these are all like big characters and players we have
Dude,
left too. It's like
yeah.
sometimes you end up with like an all stars where it's like a lot of the not so all stars are left over, you know. So
Hmm.
that's the beauty of this too. I mean, it helps you have such a star-studded cast, but obviously
Yeah.
there could have been some weaker configuration that you could
Right.
have thought of for the end. But these are like they've all contributed some great
It,
moments to the season. You know.
I mean, to me, it was kind of telling that like I'm looking through like back at the all the other people. I think it's kind of telling that when uh Candace is maybe the weakest casting, that's
Hmm.
saying a lot because Candace is still kind of like a big part of that season.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I mean that just speaks to how good this show has been over the last 20 seasons, and just uh, how exciting it is to have all of these people involved with it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And we've only got 2 episodes left. Well, we got one, and then we got finale/reunion. So that's very interesting because I've been doing each episode. I've been doing like the average of our two scores, and I think the
yeah,
lowest the entire season is 8.25.
yeah,
Like that's the lowest. Can
yeah,
we keep that for these last couple episodes and just be a crazy
yeah.
average?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, that was a 6. It was all right. It's like I just don't see it. I just don't see it
Hmm.
happening.
Because it's so
But
funny. Like I said before, I would have been so curious to see what our scores would have been in previous seasons. Like
yeah, it's
Samoa,
true.
like there's probably like a few like six,
Yeah,
sevens in that season. You know,
yeah,
like even that episode where Russell first finds the idol without a clue. That's also the episode
yeah.
where Ben's doing all the racist stuff. So that's probably like a
Oh yeah,
4 out of 10 episode or something. You know,
yeah,
it's
that's
like
like as this episode sucked because it's like the only reason it has these points is because he pulled that crazy maneuver.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here we
uh,
are, final six. All right, coming down to it. Thank you for joining us. Your Survivor Heroes vs. Villains, a new episode next week.
all
Uh,
right.
leave your comments below, like the video, and in the meantime, I'm going to recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next.
All right, random rules.
So if you enjoyed this video, why don't you go check out our review of Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile,
That has been a while since we've recommended that one. That used to be our joking go-to.
aka the Russell Hantz documentary, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile.
Okay, I wouldn't go so far as to compare him to Ted Bundy, but
But Rupert did say you're a terrible, you're a disgusting human being. You showed yourself to be a disgusting human being.
yeah, that was
You've shown
great.
yourself to be extremely wicked,
Yeah,
shocking,
shockingly evil
evil,
and
and
vile.
vile.
Yeah,
Truly a villain.
this is a villain.
Rupert's been all in on the narrative the entire season too. He's like,
He
"Those
has.
are
I
villains.
oh,
I am a hero."
I love it. Yeah, he's just like if he'd made it all the way to the end of Pearl Islands, it would just be like I was the most pirate. I was the most piratey person here.
That's true.
Uh,
That's very,
this
very
is,
true. This
that's
is Pearl
great.
Islands. You have to vote for the most piratey person.
Yeah, that's it. You have to vote for them.
Pirates pillage.
Yeah, that's
Pirates
right.
steal.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny that he says that, and it's like that's not a heroic.
Yeah, it's not really a heroic trait, is it?
Yeah,
He was one of
yeah,
the
that's
good
like
pirates, though. Like
he's like.
Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, he's one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm. I like the little call out too, where he's like, he could be worse than Johnny Fairplay.
Yeah,
He
yeah, he
is.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah, you love him. Love to see him.
good stuff.
All right.
All right, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. All right.